Hey guys, so it's here for life here. I believe you guys can hear me. I'm judging by the drop in frame rate. Yeah, this is on Ygopro, not on DevPro. I'm playing on Ygopro because I'm playing a deck that I really can't wait for, and for some reason, DevPro and Doing Network is deciding to take a very, very long time whenever it comes to putting these and pretty much anything from next challengers up. But I can wait. Okay, actually I can't. I got so impatient I went and looked for what's the word for it? Unofficial patch for Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Thank you, YGO hack. Doing against Bujins. I really cannot wait for this deck. It's not the best, but it is fun as heck to play. Hey there, Chaz. Wow. Scared of that crane, we're honest, which they always have in hand. Now, if only I had if only I had what was it? Only you were the search card. Then this would be the perfect hand. Gonna have to make do with what I got. No, I do not want to use your effect. I can ditch him to return a DDD or Covenant card from my field to my hand, which I don't really want to do. In fact, I'm actually going to use them as a fuel. Fusion material stuff. Would have loved it if I could have drawn Cerberus instead of Galilei. Or was that Kepler? I don't know. It's one of them. Ah, Galilei. You know, use Lilith's effect to return Galilei to hand. Yes. I love it how Night Howling does not negate the effect. What I don't love is this 9 frame rate, 8 frame rate, 7. Oh my god, it's going down. Before you know it, guys, we'll be going at 1 frame rate. I definitely cannot use this to record like Minecraft or something. I don't know what it is with my computer, but anytime I try to record something, frame rate goes down ridiculously. It doesn't go down that much on a Doing Network, and therefore it goes down to like 15 on Ygopro, goes to like 9. No. I'm gonna have to go with Alexander. Okay, here's hoping. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna use Temujin's effect just in case. Kind of scared. That's gonna start bugging me about Galilei's effect again. But I can't use the Lilith's effect again. That'd be busted. Add Night Howling back in my hand. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I can use Alexander's effect though. Bring back Night Howling and then go for another Synchro Summon. This deck is so stupid. No, Galilei, no one wants you. The one thing I hate about automated, like, dueling things. Oh, he's bugging me. Okay. I'm gonna be smart about this and have Chaos King Archfiend attack first. Because I don't really care for him. Just want to protect my DDDs. The Triple D. The 7D. That's a terrible TV show, by the way. Ah, I knew you'd have Crane. Ow. Okay, let's hope he doesn't have another. Gotta barrel through it sometime or another. Please. Please. Yes! Oh, I was half expecting another, like, Mikazuchi. And with that, I'll just end my turn. If this deck opens right, it can go for a Synchro, Exceed, and a Fusion Summon all in the same turn. So stupid. And their Exceed is a freaking Soul Charge, too. I'll show you guys my deck profile after this. There's a few cards that have not been confirmed to actually get released. I suspect they will get released, though I don't see why they wouldn't. Oh god, he's got a Crane or an Honest. Probably drew into it. No, Galilei. Oh, he's got Lance. That'll do it. But I can't chain him now. Oh well. Temujin's is gonna come right back next turn. We'll see how. I believe I can revive Temujin with Gild's effect, right? Yeah. 1 DDD. Oh, gotta be level 4 lower. Okay. It's Temujin. You can target any of them. Okay, yeah. Alexander can bring back a level 4 lower. Temujin brings back a level any. I'm gonna take 1,000 from Covenant with the Swamp King, and I do not want to use your effect, Galilei. Now I'm gonna use Leonidas' effect, not Galilei's. I'm gonna hold down S so it stops bothering me. Yeah, if I take damage while Leonidas is in my hand, I can special summon him, and then I gain the life points that I just lost, and then I take no further effect damage that turn. Let me go ahead and bring back Lilith. Use her effects, and add what's his face to my hand. Nothing but mouth. Night Howling. Yeah, Night Howling. Nothing but mouth. And a tongue. And 2 eyes that just float. Galilei, I'm gonna freaking... Ugh. I know he's useful. And I know I can like use them to prevent damage and stuff, but all I want to use them for is a pendulum. Not as a freaking return stuff to my hand. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but still. Okay, I'm going to activate you. Not your actual effect, but I'm going to use you as a spell. I'm just going to activate them now so I don't have to worry about it later. So that their skills can get done moving up and down. The drawback for using these guys is that their skills go up and down as time progresses. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon Night Howling and go for another synchro summon. I could actually use this effect to bring back Temujin. Oh wow, then I could go for a 9. I don't think there's any level 9 fiend type synchros though. So I'm not going to bother. I could actually fusion summon into Temujin and then, I don't know, use Temujin's effect to target Temujin? And do that? No. I'd have to special summon again. Let's see here. Yeah, this prevents me from synchroing anymore. I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm going to go into another Alexander. Because why not? And if one dies, I won't be too sad about it. You know what, since I got the extra time, I'm going to go ahead and show you the rank 4 exceed for these guys. Boom! You can detach 1 exceed material. Ah, dang it. Galilei. Basically, you can detach an exceed material during either player's turn, and then at the end of that turn's battle phase, you bring all monsters that were destroyed back to the field, special summon them, and then during the next standby phase, you lose 1,000. Well, you take 1,000 damage for each monster, and if he's sent to the graveyard, you can add any Covenant card from your deck to your hand, which is not bad at all. Oh, and by the way, his effect to bring back monsters from the graveyard at the end of the battle phase is a lingering effect. So, like, let's say I attack and my opponent activates Mirror Force, I can chain his effect to it, and then at the end of the battle phase, even if he got destroyed, everything will still come back. It's kind of stupid. Actually, it is stupid. It's a soul charge monster form. Which is funny because Soul Charge itself is not really all that good in this deck. Oh yeah, I could use this now. Not going to. Maybe if my opponent like tries to Dark Hole me. Actually, he shouldn't be alive after this. If I'm doing my math right. Yeah, this is 5,100 points of damage. Oh wow, if Temujin had stayed alive, that would have been a perfect game. Wait. I think. No. No, it wouldn't have been. He would have had like 500 life points left. Ugh. Oh well. Okay guys, that was DDDs in action. You really didn't get to see them at their best, but that's what they do. Gonna go ahead and go into the deck profile as soon as... there we go. Okay, first and foremost, let me just say this is not Timaeus, this is DD Resource Management, and that's Leonidas over there. As I said, this is an unofficial patch for Ygopro. If you want to play it, go and search YGO hack on not eBay, on YouTube, and you'll find him. Just look for his, I believe it's like next Challengers update video or something. Just look for it in the like description video. It's like his second or whatever newest thingy video. I might leave a link on in the thingamajig description. Anyways, onto the profile. First and foremost, let me just say I cannot wait for this deck. Also, Lease Laundering and Covenant with the Factory are not confirmed yet. We don't even know if we are getting them. I have a good feeling we are. But these are their anime effects. I just wanted to point that out first. But aside from these two, everything else is the correct real-life effects. First we have Galilei, the guy that I was getting annoyed with all throughout the duel. Basically, he's a level 10, but his scale is 1. Basically, his pendulum effect, yeah, you cannot pendulum summon anything except DDD monsters. And then during each of your standby phases, you increase his pendulum skills by 2 at a max of 10. Then you destroy all monsters you control whose levels are less than or lower this card's pendulum skills except DDE monsters. So that being said, pretty much if you go into any of the synchros except for DDD, except for Alexander, it dies. If you summon anything that's not a DDD monster, like Tour Guide, it dies. If you summon anything, I think Exceeds get by it, since it says level. Yeah, it just says level. Okay, so Exceeds get by it. That being said, though, he's still useful. His monster effect, basically you discard him to add a DDD or Covenant card from your field back to your hand. They give me face up or face down. I still get the option to do it if it's face down. Anyways, 3 DDD Armmegeddon the Great Demise Lord. 3,000 attack, 1,000 defense. I believe this is the rival's boss monster. I could be wrong. If he is, he kind of almost fits the bill. Anyways, he's a level 8 fiend. God dang it. He's a pendulum. Pendulum skills of 4. You'll never use him for your first pendulum skills unless you have like Galilei in hand and you have another one. Anyways, his pendulum effect is once per turn you can target 1 DD monster you control. And by the way, just like X Sabers and like you have X Sabers and double X Sabers and triple X Sabers and MX Sabers, they're all the same archetype. So a DD monster also counts as a triple D monster, and a triple D monster counts as a double D monster. I think. Wait, no. Triple D monsters also count as double D monsters, but double D monsters do not count as triple D monsters. So, with that being said, you can also target, like, I don't know, Alexander with Armmegeddon's effect. Again, really useful, but you'll never use him for his actual pendulum skill. Also, it's only until end phase, but if it's permanent, I'd actually consider it. Monster effect is what's good, though. Basically, if any other monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can target that monster, and then this dude gains that monster's attack until the end phase. But he cannot attack directly. Also, this guy cannot be destroyed by spell and trap effects that does not target. Oh wow, I did not actually read that part because it's usually off the screen. Next, I have 1 DDD. That's 3Ds, not 2Ds. Kaiser the Conquer. This is actually the first of 3 DD monsters that got confirmed. I don't play either Proud Ogre or Proud Cavalier just because, honestly, I forgot about them whenever I was putting together this deck. But they're not needed. That being said, though, DDD Kaiser the Conquer, he is powerful. Whenever he's pendulum summoned, you negate all the face-up card effects on your opponent's side of the field until the end phase. And once per turn during your main phase 1, if you pendulum summon him, you can target 1 or 2 spell or trap cards in your spell and trap card zone, and it also goes for your pendulum summons as well. And destroy them, and then he gains 1 additional attack for each card destroyed. So like you can pendulum summon him using like Galilei and Kepler, and then use his effect and either destroy the Covenants or Galilei and Kepler. Next is DDD Leonidas the Rebellious Lord. Pendulum of 3. I've actually used him as a pendulum before because he doesn't have that bad of a pendulum effect either. Anyways, so scale of 3, 2600 attack, 1200 defense, Fiend Dark. His pendulum effect is when you take damage from a card effect, you can destroy him. And if you do, any effect that it would inflict damage increases 5 points by the same amount instead of burning you for the rest of this turn, which is honestly better than its monster effect. So I don't know why I don't use him as a pendulum more. Monster effect: when you take damage from a card effect, you can spell summon them from your hand. Then you gain the life points equal to that damage you took, and any effect damage you take becomes 0. for the rest of the turn. So yeah, again, working with the Covenants, and also I keep forgetting to mention Caesar's effect. Next is Cerberus. You never use him for his pendulum effect. I'm not even going to mention it. You can read it if you want. His monster effect is basically if he's pendulum summoned from your hand, you can target one, and if you control another DDD monster, you can target one continuous spell card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. That is really good, especially like, you know, grabbing a search card, grabbing a fusion card. I can't wait to see what other Covenants they're going to get. This is like all they need, but I don't know if they could get something cool. Basically, if you're normal or special summoner, you can target a DD monster in your grave or in your pendulum, or a DD pendulum monster from your extra deck and add it back to your hand. Pretty useful. Night Howling, if you normal summon him, you can target any DD monster in your graveyard, and special summon a target, its attack and defense becomes 0, and if that monster is destroyed, you take 1,000 damage. Also, if you activated this effect for the rest of the turn, you can't special summon anything except for fiend-type monsters. I play triple Kepler. Basically, he does the same thing as Galilei, where he like changes his pendulum scales except he decreases. And his monster effect is if you normal or special summon him, you can. I can't read it because it's off of the page, and it doesn't. And freaking Ygopro doesn't let me scroll it down. If I remember right, it's oh wait, I can kind of make it up. Target one other DD monster you control. Something. I don't know. I've never normal summoned him or special summoned him, so I don't know it. One other double MST. Triple with Covenant with the Darkscape. Basically, once per turn, and you can only do it once, like overall, so you can't activate multiples of these and add multiple good dudes. You can add any DD monster from your deck to your hand. It also goes for triple Ds, so really useful. And then each of your standby phases, you take 1,000 damage, but that's not a concern to you. Covenant with the Swamp King basically lets you fusion summon a fiend-type fusion monster from your extra deck. It doesn't mention that if you go for a DDD monster, you can use monsters from your graveyard as well by banishing them. I don't know why it doesn't mention that. Next up is Lease Laundering. I play 3 of this, yet I never draw it. As I said earlier, this card has not been confirmed yet. This is the anime effect of it. Basically, you negate all other Covenant spell and trap cards in your back row, and then during the end phase of this turn, you destroy them all, and then you get to draw 1 card for each card destroyed. I really hope that this does get printed, and I really do hope that it keeps that effect. If it doesn't, then just replace this for triple emergency provisions or something. Next is 3DD, the resource managements. Wait, did I say triple or double? I'm playing 2, not triple. Basically, it shuffles 3 DDD monsters and then into the deck, and then you can add 2. Why I play this, you ask? Because it's technically a neg one. Is because, okay, an opponent activates, I don't know, Dark Hole, and this guy does not have any of his Exceed materials. This guy's already used his effect, and this guy's already used his effect. They're all out on the field. Okay, shuffle them all back to the deck. Add Galilei and Kepler to my hand. There you go. And then Pendulum Summon next turn. There you go. Done. 2 DD recruits. I don't really like this card that much. I've only ever used it like once, and I got 1 card out of it. Basically, if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can target any number of DDD monsters and or Covenant cards in your graveyard, but no more than the difference in number of monsters, and add those to your hand. You can only activate 1 per turn. So, like, let's say your opponent has 5 monsters on the field, and you have no monsters on the field. You can add basically everything in your graveyard back to your hand. Well, up to 5 cards, which is good, but again, like I said, I've never gotten to use this effect. I only ever got to use it once, and I only got 1 card out of it, and that was Lilith. And then another card that has not been confirmed is Covenant with the Valkyrie. Again, this is an anime card. I'm pretty sure we're going to get it. Basically, during each of your standby phases, you take 1,000 damage, like every other Covenant card. And then during your opponent's turn, all fiend-type monsters you control gain 1,000 attack. Yeah, it's during your opponent's turn, not during your turn, so it kind of balances out a bit. Otherwise, this deck would be a little bit more broken. It protects your relatively weak Temujin, and then your Caesar and Alexander, who have okay attack, but there's still things that can get over them. That's the main deck. Literally for the extra deck, all you need is the DDD monsters, because you will never ever go into anything else except for like maybe once or twice. So 2 to 3 of each of these guys, and then whatever else you want. Me personally, for synchros, I am playing Chaos King Archfiend, basically because 1, I never get to play this good dude, and 2, he switches the attack and defense of all monsters your opponent controls whenever he battles, which can be really useful. 1 Black Rose would be obvious. Then Dark Highlander, more because he hurts synchro decks so bad. Basically, neither player can synchro summon while he's on the field. That's the only like important part of him that you need to read. And then once per turn, you can select 1 monster your opponent controls that is equipped with equipped cards, destroy all equipped cards equipped to that monster, and inflict 400 damage to your opponent for its card destroyed. And that second effect wouldn't be that bad against Noble Knights, now that I think about it. Ragna, Silent Honor Arc, and then Master Key Beetle for obvious reasons. That's the deck profile, guys. This is like my, just like off the top of my head, build that I've been testing on Ygopro. I can't wait until DevPro gets updated with this and I can actually duel against real people, not the AI. Until then, though, guys, what do you think of the deck? Are you as excited for it as I am, or are you more focused on Qliphoth's, how you pronounce it, and Shaddolls like everybody else is? Anyways, yeah, guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and have a good day. I think I pushed the right button, did I? No, I didn't.